$10 freaking million. Are you? Oh my gosh. So it's already been announced that Internet Invitational 2 is going to be happening. And there was already talk what the prize pool is moving up to for the Internet Invitational 2, which is going to be 10 million bucks. That's freaking insane. That means if you're one of the 3 players at the very end on that team, your cut will be 3.3, I think it's like 3.3 million bucks. I'm not a mathematician, but I just know that you're gonna make a lot of money for just playing golf. That's insane. This is really big breaking news because it's freaking amazing just to see where like YouTube golf has gone. I'm lucky that I've been a part of the space behind the scenes really for some years now and been able to work with a lot of different creators. But it's just amazing just to see that there are other avenues to take because there's a lot of us that love this game. There's a lot of amateurs and we want to maybe see if we can do something with it because we enjoy playing it. We would love to see if there's like a business with it. And now it's like there is an actual lane and an actual business opportunity that we could go down the route and say like, well, my dream and aspirations is to become a YouTube golfer, not to be on the PGA Tour, not to be on Live Golf, not to be on DP World Tour. It's to be a YouTube golfer. Probably 5 years ago, that'd be like, oh shoot, that's probably not a great plan and you probably should have something as a backup. But the way things are trending and moving now with the creators and the amount of money that they're putting up into these events, and it's only going to get even bigger, is that is possibly an option. So it's exciting times in YouTube golf world. There will be another invitational and it's going to be for 10 million bucks as of right now is what they're saying. They're trying to get Caitlin Clark. They're trying to get Kai Trump. I'm very curious to see who else is going to jump into this. And the time we have in between now and the next one, who knows? Maybe it's in 6 months that they do it, which is it's good. That's going to go by very, very fast. If you think about it, I'm just like really blown away on like, fuck, 10 million bucks, dude. Like I'm gonna have to keep talking to you guys in front of the camera here because I got to get my shot at maybe this and get from out behind the camera because damn, I'll do some things for 10 million bucks. 10 million bucks. You put me in front of the camera. To be honest, not to like be that guy. Could I beat more than half of those guys and girls out there? 100%. And I'm not being cocky. It's just I've seen their game. I've filmed some of their game and I've been around and I know what my game is. And I would love to see how I match up against some of these, you know, better YouTube golfers. My background's a little bit different. I didn't come from golf. I came from other sports, boxing, jiu-jitsu, baseball, soccer. I did a bunch of different things where it's just like, honestly, I thrive more in a competitive environment. I don't do well when it's like loosey-goosey. I don't know why, but that's just me. Anyways, but enough about me. I may have to take a stab at this thing and see if we can get this channel big enough to where I can get on this damn invitational because 10 million bucks, you got my attention for sure. I mean, $1 million bucks, you got my attention, but for 10, I don't even have the words for it. All I know is I will do some things for 10 million bucks. And if that means I got to get in front of the camera, play on camera more and do this and do that, I'm doing it. I'm 100% for sure. What do you guys think about this already? Like there's going to be an invitational number 2. They've already talked about it. Dave and Whit were already talking about it on the podcast. Like what happens from this point? If the prize pool is getting this big, is it going to be at a certain point where like PGA Tour, like more Brad Dahlke's are going to be like, you know what, screw this. I'm not going to go after Korn Ferry anymore. I'm not going to go through Q school. I'm not going to go and do this stupid grind so that way I could try to maybe make it on the PGA Tour. I'll just go play all these YouTube golfers and then smoke them, you know? But it does take more than that because yes, you have to have obviously a personality, some type of star quality. It's not like you just are a good golfer and that's only going to get you across the finish line. There's definitely a lot of things that coincide with that. Me having to have produced and work with other creators and YouTube golfers in this space, like have seen that. It does take more for sure. It's not about the golf at the end of the day. It's more of the personality and that little stardust that can't be explained. You just kind of have it, you know, lightning in a bottle type of thing, which is pretty much what the Internet Invitational was freaking, they won, they killed it on all sides. It doesn't matter. Mo cheating, Paige cheating, it doesn't freaking matter at this point. Luke Kwan oversleeping, like, do I think he gets invited? That's a big question I have. Do we think that Luke Kwan gets invited to the Internet Invitational too? Do we think he gets invited? Or do they just kind of be like, hey, you know what? Thanks for being on that first one and giving us content, but this second one, we're all good. Based on his attitude, I think they'll invite him again. But I really love the hot take from Dave Portnoy saying, like, I think Mo could be a Barstool guy. Like, you know, he got all the heat thrown at him and he just stayed true to his path, regardless of what it was. If it was right, if it was wrong, if it was this, if it was that, he stayed true and held his own. And, you know, it is what it is. And maybe he could be a Barstool guy. That'd be sick. And even more breaking headlines. Mo leaves Good and joins Barstool. That'd be freaking sick. This weekend, guys, please make sure you're subscribed and turn notification bell on, because I will be actually with Foreplay and actually with Barstool this upcoming weekend. I'm going to be chatting with some of their production guys that were on that. Brendan actually put something out already with the guys about like the editing process and the production process. But I really want to cover is gear with them. What were we using? Were there any gear like foul ups? Was there any cameras overheating? Did any GoPros like just crap themselves because they were just on all day? You know, just certain things like that that I'm still interested in from a gear perspective. So I'm going to sit with those guys and talk, and I'll definitely post that episode on here. But the only way you don't miss it is making sure that you hit the notification bell and you are subscribed. So if you want to hear some more behind the scenes from the guys who are actually behind the camera pressing the record button, stay tuned for that. Like I said, this is pretty crazy that the Internet Invitational ended, like maybe a week ago, and the buzz has still like massively continued. Dude, I was in the gym literally the other day on ESPN. They were like talking about it. It was just like, it's so crazy that when golf gets brought up on the professional side, PGA Tour, Live Golf, whatever it is, LPGA, something is mentioned about the Internet Invitational, which is, man, what a success for Barstool, for Foreplay, for everybody, for everyone who was a part of it. Everybody won, which is freaking fantastic. And it's just, man, it's just a great story all around. It's great entertainment. End of the day, that's what we were here for. That's what we wanted to see. And now we're all sad that we have to wait however long until the second one. But hopefully I don't have to wait that long. And hopefully maybe I can find a spot in there. I know I have a long ways to go. But, you know, you got to dream big. Otherwise, what's this life for, you know? Got to dream big. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try to chase down this next opportunity. I will start playing more in front of camera. I don't think I'm going to put a ton of matches on this channel. I've tried it before, you guys, and the reason why I don't like to put a bunch of matches on is because it's so exhausting having to film them and edit them. And then I'm like a perfectionist where it's just like, I don't want to like release stuff if it doesn't look the best quality or the best angle or the best this, but I really have to get over that, because at the end of the day, it's just about the entertainment side, and I really need to focus more on that and providing value for you guys, give you the guys the absolute best that I possibly can. So I'm going to keep with this. I'm going to keep on going. I hope you do enjoy the videos I'm bringing out to you now, but there will be other stuff that includes my game into this. And who knows, maybe with the help of you guys, I will find myself on a platform like that one day to be able to not be behind the camera, but in front of it, and start playing against a lot of these creators that I've actually filmed. So with that being said, you guys, couldn't do any of this so far without you guys. With that being said, you guys, I really am looking forward to the future of YouTube golf. I really want to start staking my own claim and my own lane for this industry, because I do enjoy playing golf. I do enjoy competing a lot. If I'm not competing on YouTube golf, I'm competing in actual tournaments. I don't like to just play golf. I want to compete into it. And that's how I feel like I test my skills of where I'm at. So I would love to start seeing where I'm at in front of the camera versus behind it. So thank you so much for watching, you guys. I will bring you more. Please hit the notification bell and subscribe again. Comment down below. What do you think about 10 million freaking bucks? I feel like everybody and their mom is going to be starting a channel now. They're going to get, they're going to be doing some wild stuff out there to get some views, to get some traction, to get into that. And I can't blame them, because being a part of 10 million bucks in some type of way, holy crap, dude. Like that is some life-changing type of money. Dude, freaking what they won on this last one is life-changing type of money. So, I mean, I'm right there with y'all. I'm going to be trying my best to get on there, as well as I'm sure you are. But what do you think happens next? What do you think we see next with now this announcement of Internet Invitational Part 2? Who do you think they ask to come back? And who do you think they don't ask to come back for the second one? I'm really curious as well. But put that all in the comments below. You can see I respond back to every single one, and I want to keep this dialogue going and have this conversation with you guys. This is what keeps us connected, is the opportunity that I put this video out and we're able to talk about it in the comments. So please don't be shy down there. Write what you think, and I'm very curious to see what that is. Thanks for watching. Peace.